Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Sound of a Gap and this is Voice of Cards, The Forsaken Maiden. Welcome to the second installment of Voice of Cards, the second game in the trilogy. And actually I'm not gonna say much about this one because I said everything that I needed to say at the beginning of the first installment, the Isle Dragon Roars. So yeah, it's gonna be the same as before, so we will have the world made out of cards, every character is a card, we have a narrator, a game master, and the top-down view, and yeah, card battles, so to say. And of course a story which we have to discover and experience ourselves. Right. And yeah, before we get started, actually, just like last time, I'm gonna take a look at the options, and there is some more add-on content as well, which I have purchased too. So we're gonna go through that and take a look which customization options we will choose. Just like before, we have the option for high speed. This is quite cool, especially if we wanna grind for something. But first, customization. Okay, so this is default. This is lag avatar, so it's similar like Mar, some special character in a way of the game. I think we might just get this one just like before by slaying maybe the last optional secret boss, I wanna say. And then we have the 2B avatar. Yeah, this is from Nier, definitely. Just like before, so I'm quite certain this trilogy is developed by a guy, or maybe written by a guy who was also responsible for Nier. Yeah. I'm not gonna take that, we're gonna stick with the default one, sure. Card faces, those are the guys, and yeah, this is a special character, we can see that over there. Then we have the puppets costume and the pixel art. This looks also cool, yeah, but then again we're gonna stick with the default, just to experience the story the way it is supposed to. So then we have the Omega Village floral pattern and the Yorhar emblem. Just because we have used the default ones before, just because it's a new game, I would like to use this one actually. I think we will get those by playing in the game parlor once again. So yeah, let's just change something different this time. Let's go for Omega Village floral pattern. Sure. Battleboard, that's the default. Laty's treasure chest board. This looks cool. And then the copied city board. Yeah, let's switch it up this time. Let's go for this one. Table, default mosaic and machine lifeform. Let's go for machine lifeform. Yeah, why not? The dice. Oh, they are pretty. They are pretty. Yeah, we have to go with default for now, but as soon as I have the marine dice, I will take those, definitely. And then background music. What we hear in the background so far is quite nice, quite chill. Then we have the Resistance jukebox as well. But then again, I want to stick with the standard BGM for now and for this playthrough. Once again, we're gonna go with the English Game Master, the English voiceover. Just because I hope that's the same like in the Isle Dragon Roars. This guy had a really, really nice voice and was, yeah, it was really nice to listen to him.
Allow me to welcome you to the world of Voice of Cards.
Wait, this sounds like a different voice. Hopefully this is not the Game Master, but yeah. Okay. Alright, I think we are through with the options and DLC, so before we get started, the little hint that I give every time. Guys, if you want to decide on the next games coming, take a look at my Patreon page. Link is in the description below. As soon as you are a patron, you can decide on those, and you will get even more perks like your names in the game, and previews, and early access on Patreon and stuff. And of course, it would be quite nice because that would help me as well, if you want to support me over there. Other than that, you can subscribe here on YouTube for free if you want to get notifications and be updated on the next games coming. So let's get started with The Forsaken Maiden, and as always, one episode per week. Right, here we go.
Ah, I bid you welcome.
Aww.
I shall be your game master for this tale. It is a pleasure to have you. Now then, just like this, I will be using cards to draw you into the world of this story.
Yeah, too bad. It's a different voice. I was hoping for the same Game Master. Oh, god dang it. He was so cool. This guy sounds a little bit younger, I wanna say. And I have to get used to it because I just finished the Isle Dragon Roars yesterday, so Yeah, I still have the other voice in my head, and I was really, really hoping for that one. But okay, we will get used to this. So, a man proclaiming himself to be a great hero has embarked on a journey to slay the dragon. Another dragon? Okay.
From time to time, you may be presented with choices like this.
Select left or select right? Right. Well, we have seen in the Isle Dragon Wars that some decisions might actually influence the future or the outcome, but actually it was just the last one when it came to the ending. Everything else, depends. Not that much of a. It doesn't make that much of a difference. Left or right? Let's go left.
That's correct. It doesn't mean anything, but still, good job. You're following along with all this, I trust?
Sure.
Moving on. I believe your experience of the story will be shaped in no... As such, I hope you'll
didn't
have
press
rather
anything.
more fun keeping the sound on while you play.
Why did
That
you stop?
said, rest assured that the game remains enjoyable without sound. My words will be subtitled, just as they are now.
Would you like to display the subtitles? Remember, you can always change these. Yeah. We want to see those, sure. Remember, you can always change. Yeah.
With
I
the
just read
formalities
that.
sorted, we're all ready to begin the game.
Right.
My. Yeah, you can hear the sound of the waves.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, how very evocative. Now then, let's begin our tale. Allow me to welcome you to the world of Voice of Cards. You're about to step into the shoes of the hero of this tale as he sets forth on a grand adventure. Said adventure takes place in a remote part of the sea, in which ancient traditions are alive and well.
Oh, that's already different. So we are in a remote part of the sea. So some island somewhere. Okay.
You will touch the hearts of many who dwell in this place as you journey to change fate's promise of untold ruin.
The most remote place I have been was New Zealand. I have said this a bunch of times that I have spent 6 months there during my bachelor's? Yeah, my bachelor's degree. Yeah. And yeah, that was pretty cool. And I can just encourage anyone who wants to go far away and to a distant world and a beautiful world, actually, go to New Zealand. Yeah, really cool. Really cool place. What do we have here? You will touch the hearts of many in this place. You journey to change fate's promise of untold ruin. Oh yeah, I can handle it. Sure.
I believe in you. I believe your journey will be a success. And on that note, it is time for that journey to begin. May the waves see you safely across the tides.
Nice. All right then, welcome to Voice of Cards, the Forsaken Maiden. We are in a cave.
Our story begins in a secluded
grotto.
grotto. The sound of the waves echoes softly across the rock walls. A solitary young man stands in front of a ship floating in the water. Brush in hand, he busies himself painting the vessel.
Uh-huh. Why is he painting a vessel in a secret grotto?
Once he finishes his work, he decides to carve his name into the side of the hull. A finishing touch.
So it sounds like he built this vessel to leave the grotto, but then again, why are we here? Carve the shipwright's name. Well, to be honest, I'm gonna use the same name like I did before. I know it's a different character. Wait, Baron, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna use the same name, my name, just like before. Just to keep it consistent. Although it's a different character, sure, it's not like before his name was Ash, now it's Baron. Wait, A and B? There's one more game in a trilogy. Let's see if the third name would be something with C. That would be funny. Yeah, no, I'm gonna go with my name, and then that's fine, sure. Yeah, this name is correct, that's right.
You carve your name in small lettering into the ship. Oh, a handsome name, that.
Oh, thank you. I think you would say the same every time.
This young lad is the hero of our tale, and your window into the world.
Mm-hmm.
You're a navigator without a ship, and your soul yearns to set out upon the ocean blue, for your own reasons.
Ah, yeah. Okay. Wait, before we continue, So he has on the shirt I can see this is a lion, I wanna say, and a shield and some stars. Other than that, he has maybe it's a rapier in his hand, some sort of sword. And on his back, this looks like a staff. So maybe he can use magic and wield a sword at the same time? We'll see, we'll see.
You have spent a great deal of time repairing the wrecked ship before you, in the hopes of crafting a partner, aboard which you might sail the high seas. The sound of a wooden box tumbling to the ground rips through the grotto. You heave a deep sigh and decide to head over to the source of the racket.
Yeah, that's us. There's the ship, and there's where we need to go. There is a woman. Find whatever made that noise. Sure. I wanna guess there is... We're gonna skip the tutorial stuff, because we know how this goes. If you've seen if you've seen the playthrough of the first game. So, yeah. Gonna move the left stick, sure. Triangle button to see the objective, sure. Cast with glowing edges, this is the next objective. I know. Right, I just wanna see if there is... monsters here? No, doesn't look like it. And I think we can't leave, right?
You need to head over to the source of the noise, so you turn back around.
Yeah, I'm still gonna test stuff, of course. Let's go to the ship first. Yeah, okay, saying the same stuff. Okay, so then let's go to her.
The source of the noise turns out to be a young girl. It looks as though she has knocked over a wooden box, packed with shipbuilding supplies, and is in quite a panic about it.
I want to say the emblem on her... is it a coat? I don't know. I think it is the same symbol, right? Like the guy on the right with the lion and shield. And it looks like she has... Does she have a staff as well, or is it a wand? We'll see. She's very skinny. Okay. Well, on her leg, we can see the same symbol as well. So, okay. Then let's see who this is. Girl who made the noise.
The girl's name is Laty.
Laty.
You came across her some time ago, collapsed on a beach.
Mm-hmm.
You attempted to bring her to a nearby village, but she was quite opposed to the idea for some reason. As such, she has been helping you repair the ship here. You're not quite sure how to respond to her knocking the box over.
What do you say? Yeah, it's the same. If you hold it, you can see a little bit of the text already. Say it's okay, you say in gentle, or sigh in exasperation. You sigh in exasperation. Okay, no, let's say it's okay.
It's okay, you say in a gentle, reassuring tone. Laty's worried expression melts away, replaced by one of relief. You move to leave the grotto, saying, I'm going to the village to get some food. Laty waves goodbye, her forlorn smile seeing you off.
Okay, then.
The young woman has lost her ability to speak.
Oh, interesting.
Neither of you have any knowledge of how she ended up in her situation, and you spend many quiet hours together in the grotto.
So we might actually be able to assume that she will get her voice back at the end. Wait. This has to do with water and stuff. This is like Ariel, the Little Mermaid. Well, we'll see.
The scent of the sea and a sense of isolation hang heavy in the air. The island is bound for ruin and has had its name since before any can really recall. This is Omega Isle.
Mm-hmm.
You take a deep breath and then set out for the nearby Omega village, which shares the island's name.
Again, funny coincidence because I just fought Omega Planetes in Monster Hunter Wilds just a couple of days ago. So funny. Alright, make your way east of the secret grotto to Omega Village. Press options to get into the menu. Yeah, we know this. Okay. So, as always, we can't go into the water. Yeah, that's the same, and we have to go through the woods. It looks really different with the red cards, but I like it. Something different. Right, and as always, I'm gonna uncover as much as possible. Oh, that's new. This is new because in the first game, there was no upside down card glowing, only turned over cards. So That's new, and now we know where to go, actually. Yeah, but I wanna explore as much as I can. Let's see if we can find some... Actually, ooh, before we do this, we're gonna take a look at the people, or at him at least. Yeah, I thought so. So he can use the sword and the staff. He can use stab to deal damage and air thrust. Add value to roll to attack and deal wind damage. Okay, those are his skills for now. There will be more to come. No abilities, of course. Equipment. So you can't switch the staff, you can only switch the sword. He has an iron sword, a blade beloved by adventurers, and the simple breastplate, a breastplate beloved by adventurers. So these are similar to the ones from the first game, and the simple breastplate, that was the one that Ma wore. So this is different. Okay. We don't have any accessories yet. We will get some rings at some point. For certain. Right. Then, what else? We have 3 salves and 1 Inspire Elixir to heal ourselves and stuff. No other equipment. Any key items? No. Right, then let's take a look at the collection so far. There are 30 different items. And how many equipments? 71, that's quite a lot. There are 22 key items. I think this is definitely more than in the first game. Then there's the question, do we need to find those mysterious cards again? For the best ending, so to say. We'll see, we'll see. 87 skills! That's a lot. This is really a lot. But then again, those are just not the skills, only the skills you can use, but also the abilities probably, right? 41 characters. We don't even have a card for him yet? Why not? Okay. 48 different monsters. Right, alright. And let's take a look at the movies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 once again. So 7 chapters. Just like the first game. Okay. Another interesting character here in your save. Okay. Alright, alright. So yeah, 26th of November, 30 minutes played so far. Right, let's move on. So yeah, let's just uncover the map as much as we can. And
Beyond
then...
the pier, the ocean sprawls out in all directions, beckoning you to adventure.
Yeah, and then we'll see if we fight somewhere and stuff. Okay, I don't want to go there yet, because this will uncover this card. So let's go up here and go north. Okay, so there are 2 piers, one at the north, in the north as well. So far I haven't had any encounters whatsoever. There's a Spirit Spire. We're gonna take a look at that in just a bit. Let's just uncover this one too. Yeah, let's take a look at the Spirit Spire before we go and uncover the town, or village.
An old spire stands tall before you. Alas, there's little reason to go poking around within.
Okay, so this will come later. Then let's go over here, uncover the one to the right. This should be another mountain card. Yeah. No.
You have arrived near the entrance of the village. You spy a shadow skulking about in the midst of a thicket.
If you only see the shadow like this looks like Pikachu. Funny.
The shadows fall away to reveal a small monster. It's unusual to see one this close to the village.
Yeah, I thought so. That this is actually the one we've seen with the loading, with the save screen. Yeah.
It might be cute, but it's still a monster and a threat. You must slay the beast before it can cause trouble or worse in the village.
Sure. So, first battle, here we come.
Don't hold back.
The fight is on, take down all the enemies, and victory shall be yours. Ah, these gems up there look different. They look like cubes with something electric inside also. Alright, let's get started. Oh, we can also charge and generate a gem. Interesting. We're gonna go for air thrust. Let's see if it looks similar to the first game. Oh, this is different. This is cool. Nice. And yes, as always, the red is our health, and then we have the attack and the shield. And yeah, then we can take a look over here and use our items. Sure. Right. Oh, and you can run away, actually. Options. Ah, yeah. Let's go for a stab. Okay. Oh, actually, I didn't even look. Let me just look up the game. I just want to see how long it is supposed to be. The last one took me about 25 hours with grinding and stuff, so that was way longer than expected. Right, so main story is supposed to be around 19 hours and main plus sides 24, completion is 33. So I'm expecting this one to be even longer than the first one. And, well, 25, maybe 30, 35 hours it will take me to get through this one. All right, we'll see, we'll see. So, before we go to the village, I want to explore more. Dang it. So yeah, this is really the end so far. Okay, then let's go to Omega Village.
Gorgeous flower beds burst with blossoms that will one day wilt and wither away, much like Omega Village itself. This is a village that has accepted its fate to be but a moment in time, destined to fade.
But why? Why is it destined to fade? Because it's an island and the water will rise, or make your way to the home of Omega Village's mayor? Yeah. But as always, we're gonna take a look around, talk to people, take a look at the armor and stuff. Okay, there's an accessory shop. Oh, that's new. We didn't have that one in the first game. This is my house. Interesting. I want to see if we can step on the flowers as well. Armorer items. Maiden Shrine. No apothecary this time. Okay. No inn so far. But then again, we don't need an inn. We have our own home. And the game parlor we don't see as well. This will come probably in the next town. Right. Let's take a look at the shops for now.
How may I help you? The proprietor inquires.
Okay, so we can already see there's a better sword here. 212, that's what we have. 800 is the cost. Okay, he can use swords and spears? So that there's a spear on his back, it's not a staff. Interesting. I think I would go for the mercenary sword so far, because it gives me 15 attack and 1 more speed. This would give me 20 attack, but 2 less speed. So, interesting. There's more. A tracker's short sword. Also not bad. Could use this for 1 more defense, but nah. And the traveler's apparel as well. Also worse in a way. I'm not gonna buy anything. I'm gonna stick with the stuff that I have so far. But it's really weird that you can buy so many weapons already and so many armor pieces. Okay. Weapon, armor, and accessory cards are only effective once... Yeah. Once equipped. Open the menu and select equipment. I haven't bought anything, so that's fine. Item shop.
How may I help you? The proprietor inquires.
That's the dude, wait, from the first game. He was at the harbor with the fish. Yeah, exactly, I remember. Okay, so they reused some models. It's the same armor as before, but the item shop girl, or the seller at the item shop was a girl in the first game. Just want to see if there are different items. Omnisav. That's new. Never seen that before. That wasn't in the first game. All allies recover 10 HP. 160. This is like... Wow, this is way more expensive. It's 8 times expensive, but only if you buy 3 of those would be 60. But then again, you can heal all of them at the same time. Antidote, curative, that's the same. Defroster, yeah, that's all the same. Smoke bomb, that one is new. Initiate flight from combat. Ah, yeah. Okay. So then, next let's take a look at the Maiden Shrine.
The windows are closed, and it's too dark to see much inside. All sound seems to fall away.
Okay. Then the accessory.
How may I help you? The proprietor inquires.
She looks weird. It's because the area between the upper lip and the nose is so... That looks so weird. So many jewels and gems and... Okay. So what do we have? Probably some rings. Yeah. We have the Ring of Protection again. This one... it's more expensive than last time. Last time it was 200, now it's 300. Fire Stay rings, those are cheaper. Those were 2,000. Now they are only 700. Yeah, but other than that, they have the same abilities, skills, whatever. Right. Let's take a look at our house if we can.
Home sweet home.
This is where we can take a rest. Sure. Just to see how...
Lay yourself down and close your eyes.
Just wanna see what we can... I just wanna hear the music and stuff, what we hear for resting. it's the same, like in the first one. Okay. Cool, cool. So, let's start talking to people.
An island in want of a maiden shall fall, he mutters, to no one in particular.
An island in want of a maiden shall fall. This is why the island is bound to be doomed and to disappear. So that's why they need a maiden. Okay. Or maybe they don't need a maiden because they're not supposed to look for one. I don't know. Oh, and one more thing. At the top, it is silver. It says 4. In the first game, it said 6 and it was gold. I don't know why. Maybe it will be bronze and a 2 in the third game? We'll see, we'll see. You fulfilled the necessary requirements and unlocked Aged Man's Flipside story. Actually, we're gonna take a look at all the stories in just a bit. We will just talk to everyone that we can see so far, so 3 more people, and then we're gonna take a look at the cards and persons and stuff.
This might be the last time I see this flower bed, the boy says, gazing forlornly at the flowers.
Right, I want to see if I can walk on them. Ah, unlocked man's Flipside story. Sure, sure. I can walk on them. Okay.
I wish I got to be the maiden, the girl says mournfully, dressed head to toe in maiden garb, and clearly pretending to be such.
So far, same characters, plain girl's Flipside story, okay. Yeah, so far the same villagers, so to say, like in the first game. Yeah.
A lone woman diligently cleans the grounds of the maiden shrine.
Okay, and her Flipside story too. So let's take a look. And we're starting with a plain girl. She grew her hair out, though her mother said it looked best short. She wore platform shoes, though her father said they were dangerous. She longs to be all grown up. Why, you ask? Because her parents are no longer in this world to tell her otherwise. She detests her own weakness and just wants to be an adult already. Ah, yeah. Okay, yeah, that's definitely the same. Right. Next one, the woman. The woman laments her misfortune, though she buys waters that bring happiness to the drinker and stones that bring luck to the wearer. No happiness nor luck does she feel. The waters and the stones all came at steep prices, which her loving husband paid without complaint. If this is what makes her happy... Okay. Yup. Man, I forsook the isle of my youth to live here. I don't know a soul, but that's fine by me. I'm used to being alone. He left his home island yearning to see the outside world, but so traumatic was his seasickness, he swore never to board another boat. He'd really like to go home if he could. Okay. Well. Aged man. Decades ago, I lost my wife in the war. All I could do was watch as the life drained out of her. Oh, sad. And I know how hard that was for you, Grandpa, but that happened yesterday. Please try to focus. What? That happened yesterday? What? Weird. Okay. To be honest, just because of the blue part of his... whatever he's wearing, and then if you only see the blue part and the legs, you would guess it is a woman, right? Skinny legs, no hair, the shoes. Looks quite female. The blacksmith. The blacksmith with a tender smile. His general demeanor and honest strength, forged in his daily work, has won the hearts of all around him. Yeah, story's still locked. Gonna hopefully see this at some point. Yeah, I think this is pretty much the same like in the first game. Yeah. Okay. Like I said, he is new item shop owner. Long ago, he was an adventurer. No fiend was too fierce to challenge. He opened the shop he runs today with the gear he collected back then. Well, like I said, in the first game, he was a fisherman. Was he an adventurer, though, as well? Don't think so, but he was quite strong, actually. Okay. Yeah, no story yet. Let's take a look. I wanna say this looks quite similar to the first game, the table and stuff. There's an egg as well. It's a little bit different, a little bit. Yeah, I think she had... Was it her table where she had... did she have the snake as the symbol? He doesn't have a snake, he has something different. I don't know what that is, I can see a star. Okay. And then the accessory shop owner. Jewels have it best. Valued solely for their beauty, with no regard for their shape before they were cut. Don't you agree? I'm not a jewel guy. Yeah. Although this purple one looks quite cool. Yeah, we have something similar in our world, in the real world, so to say. Don't know how this is called, but yeah, quite cool. Too many gems. Don't know what that symbol is, another star, but okay. Right, there we go. First monster. It's called Sea Hare. Adorable and carefree though they appear, these beloved creatures have a staggering number of natural predators that keep them locked in a fierce fight for survival. Yeah, you would guess. Yeah, sure. Alright, on you go. Right, let's go to the Elder.
You stop in at the mayor's house and discover that he already has a guest. The two are engaged in discussion.
Okay.
You listen in and learn that they are troubled by monsters that have appeared near the village and have been devouring precious stores of food. The villager sighs deeply. I suppose it's about the end for the village, they say flatly before departing the mayor's home. The man left standing in the room has a certain sagacity about him. He notices you waiting and inclines his head in greeting.
Alright, I have to quickly Google sagacity. I don't know this word. Never heard of it. Never seen it before. In German, it's Klugheit. So like wisdom in a way. Yeah, wisdom, prudence, cleverness. Ah, okay. Good to know.
His name is Greith. As the village's mayor, he spends his days dealing with all manner of happenings around town.
Greith. Very weird name. Sounds like grief. And then again, he has the same logo with the lion and the stars.
He looks to be at a loss over the damage being caused by the monsters. It would likely be a simple matter for you to deal with the beasts.
Sure. Oh, and yeah, this is golden again. So the silver is just because it's an NPC and a minor NPC, just a villager and stuff. And gold is like the main characters, the ones with real names. It looks like it. Oh. Help get rid of the monsters? Sure. Do it in exchange for food. Yeah, sure.
You offer to deal with the monsters in exchange for some food. And Greith replies with his thanks. You're always a big help. This is part of your daily routine. You work to sort out the village's troubles in order to procure food to eat.
A quid pro quo. Rid Omega Village and the surrounding environs of monsters. Wait, the village too? Are there monsters here? I haven't seen any. I don't think that there are fights in here. Nah. Alright, then let's just leave town and find our first monsters. Or the second one, because we fought one already. Do I have to... I can only walk around here, so...
A monster has appeared before you. It holds what's left of a piece of fruit in its teeth, and its mouth moves restlessly.
I don't even see a mouth.
With a sigh, you mutter, let's get this over with then, and ready your weapon.
Two of them this time. Yeah, we know this. HP is red. And then we have attack and defense. Sure. Right. 5. Deet. Very nice. That does it for battle basics. The rest is up to you. Yeah. It's gonna survive this time. By 2. So I need at least a 3. Then it would be Deet with 1 shot. First level up. Nice. Next level in 10 XP. Just quite quick. But then again, we're still very low. So that was the first one?
With practiced skill, you swing your weapon. The blade flashes through the monster's throat. Merciless. Perfect aim. It would appear that you are quite accustomed to killing.
I am.
You wipe the blood off your weapon. As you do, you notice a shadow in the distance. Another monster, perhaps?
Nah, this is the special character in this game. Now then, how do you get rid of the monster? Go in close for the kill, throw a weapon. You shouldn't throw a weapon. To be honest, it looks like this one has a wand. So if I go in close for the kill, this might not be the best idea, because you could use this wand from afar. Silently you creep up. Ah, okay. You take the weapon on your back. Let's go silently creep up. Yeah.
Silently, you creep up on the shadow and bring your blade down on it with practiced speed. But the shadow nimbly evades your strike and runs off.
I think it would have done the same if we would have thrown anything.
Whatever the shadow was, it was taken aback by your unexpected assault. It looks like it ran off in the direction of the spire near the village.
Cool. Investigate the spire. Sure. Yeah, when your HP is low, either use a healing item or use your home at the village. View your cards? No, that's fine. Right, then let's go to the... Oh! More enemies. Now I could actually start farming already, but that's quite early. Ah, those are the same from the first game. Yeah, gems, we know this. Yeah. You can have 10 at most. Yeah, this is how many you need for the skills. We know this too. That one is starting, so we're gonna attack the one to the right because this one can use poison. So let's hope we can kill it with one shot. 6 might be dead. Beautiful. Some of your attacks are elemental in nature. We have the 6 elements: fire, water, bolt, wind, light, and dark. That's the same, of course. Cards take more damage from elements they are weak to and less damage from elements they are resistant against, of course. Knowing your enemy's weaknesses and strength will help you choose which skills to wield to your advantage. Yeah, we know this too, but then again, you can't read up on it. Maybe you can Google it, but other than that, you have to remember. Right, let's kill this one too. You're gonna use Scratch again? Ah, that's a miss. Yeah, we're gonna go for air thrust once again. Just a 2. We'll survive, right? Okay. Bastard! Don't drag out the fight, you're dead anyways. Or maybe not. Did. Nice, it's critical. So level up, we have 18 out of 22 HP. I'm gonna guess that we will have that we will be full HP now. Again, just like in the first game as well. Ooh, a new skill, Try Attack. Deal damage equal to value of 3 rolled dice. The attack could be between 3 and 18 damage. Okay. So it's a gamble. Yeah, full HP. I thought so. Nice. Yeah, grinding here is not really necessary or helpful because we only get so little money. Right, let's go to the Spire. The Spirit Spire.
You stand before the Spirit Spire, said to have been erected to protect the island. Yet with the villagers having accepted ruination, it now stands forlorn, an edifice without a purpose. This place, so named for the spirits themselves, is one that the villagers do not enter. Despite this, you say to yourself, I have to get rid of the monster, and decide to profane the place with your presence.
Hunt down the monster that retreated into the Spirit Spire. Sure. As always, we're gonna take a look around, uncover each and every card. We'll find the culprit on the way. Of course, the door. You who enters, spirit.
There are some words etched into the door, but they are weathered and difficult to read. Worried though you are about whatever the words might say, you nonetheless try pushing the handle. With some protest, the door groans open.
still love this. It's so cool. There it is.
You spy the shadow of the monster you encountered earlier. Your insight that it had taken refuge in the spire has proven a good one. The shadow notices your presence and flies off at blinding speed.
So if this will be one of our companions in the near future, it should be quite quick then, right?
You can't help but admire the rapid escape, though it looks like you're back to chasing after a shadow.
Where does it go? Left. I'm going right first. Because with the monster... Yeah. No. As an adventurer, you always go the wrong way first. Maybe there are chests or other hidden things. So far, it doesn't look like there are any enemies here. Ah, there are some stairs. Sure, then let's go up. Second floor.
You survey your surroundings, relying on the shafts of sunlight filtering in through the windows. However, you're unable to see the monster from where you are.
Search the second floor of the Spirit Spire for signs of the monster. So let's take a look. How big is this one? Actually, but of course, it has to be the same size in a way because it's the same building. An altar.
In the back of the large hall, there is an altar, which evinces a sense of deep mystery. The altar is wrought of a strange kind of stone, its surface polished smooth. It looks as though it's meant for use in some important ritual. You approach the altar to check that there are no places for monsters to hide themselves away inside it.
Maiden, here. Who's there? Is it who's there?
In reply to the mysterious and unidentifiable voice that suddenly rent the silence, you ask in a sharp tone, "Who's there?"
I, Spirit.
You strain your ears, trying to make out the broken snippets of words echoing off the chamber walls.
Laty. Huh? Laty is Laty the maiden?
After speaking a word that rings familiar to your ears, Laty, the voice becomes impossible to hear. It cannot be. Could you truly have heard the voice of the spirit from the Maiden's myth passed down on the island? All signs of the monster you were in pursuit of seem to have vanished. For the time being, you decide to return to the village and report your success.
No, not yet. Inform the mayor of Omega Village that the monsters have been vanquished. Not yet, I'm not finished. I stepped on it because I thought maybe this is a different chest because I didn't read Altar before. Normally I explore the whole area before I go to those special cards. But then again, it looks like there is nothing here, not even a chest. No, nothing else. Alright, then let's leave and go back to Omega Village.
When you arrive at the mayor's house, there is a young visitor already there. She looks to be making an impassioned request of Greith. In a wearied voice, Greith replies, "There is no longer any maiden in our village." Admonished, the girl leaves the house with disappointment written across her expression.
But if Laty is the maiden, maybe this is why she lost her voice in some sort of ritual?
You inform the mayor that you've taken care of the monsters around town. As thanks for completing the job, the mayor hands you a basket of fruit.
Fruit, often found around Omega Village.
Oh, good, you think to yourself. Another day, another basket of fruit.
Just fruits, okay. Return to the secret grotto west of Omega Village. As you encounter various cards during your adventure, they are added to your collection. Yes, we know this. You can read special stories. We know this too. Progress through the adventure and defeat the myriad enemies in your path to collect every special story. Sure. No, we don't need to. We already took a look earlier. Although, actually, there are some new monsters too. Let's take a look if this is a similar story. Furball. There exists a village where these creatures are kept as pets. Their excess fur is sheared off and used to make exceptionally soft and luxurious clothing that is highly sought after. I don't know if this is the same like from the first game. Red fungo. These teensy, seemingly innocuous creatures are known to be skilled hunters who use the law of large numbers to overwhelm larger prey. Ah yeah. So then, let's leave and go to the grotto.